Okay, so hello everybody. So first of all, I'm French, so there might be a little accent here, but it's fine. So I'm going to introduce you an application, a mobile application, for now only available on iOS devices. It's Snikpic, it's a photo sharing application, and here we go. So the first thing I need to explain is that it works about the blur, a mask that you set on pictures. So you have to tap on the picture actually, and then a question will be displayed. In order to reveal, to unlock the picture or the video, you will have to answer correctly. So you answer. So here we go. So that was just to show you like the main feature of the app. So now I'm going to show the publication process, so you will get it better. Let's take a cool picture. Anyway, so as you can see, the blur, you can set different form or mask, like this, even color, but this one is better. For the girls. Well, it's too girly. Well, this way. So you can be like creative. You can do a lot of things. Like even you can do like a little heart, you know, kind of. Well, anyway, this is not important. Let's keep this one. So then the next step will be you can share to your followers or by private message. There is two ways to share. So let's say to the whole world. So now the question, this point is important because you have to write it. It can be anything, but like the answer has to be related to the question, obviously. So where are we? So next step, the answer. Don't bitch me, bro. Okay, so actually it's funny because you can hide the numbers of characters to, it will be more, you know, well, let's say it, just an example. So then you can set a number of try. It could be like infinite, 1 try or 3 tries. Well, to be honest, we are wondering about this step because most of the people are sharing like infinite. So I think we're gonna to blow it away because people don't like it. And it's one more step which makes things more complicated. So now the hashtag comments. So Snikpic, awesome, FGJ. And you send it. You can share it, but we don't mind about it. So it's sending and it's shared. So the picture will be displayed this way, basically. And people will, well, it's my picture, so I cannot show it this way, but it will be like this, and they will have to answer in order to reveal it. So this is like the main idea of the app. A picture, you blurred it, and there is a little game of question and answer. And, well, that's the main thing of the app. Like, I hope everyone got it. Well, so I guess I'm done. Well, anyway, so let's answer because it's funny. Yellow. No, not yellow, yellow. Okay, so a lot of people were asking us, yeah, but we cannot like the pictures or the video. It's all true, all false, because we changed it, and you can see here. Okay, no, you cannot see. Left here, there is good and bad answers on the right, sorry. So, well, I just posted it so you cannot see, but here you can see 15 good answers and 4 bad answers. So it's like our own way to like pictures. If you answer to picture or try to unlock it, it's because you are interested. And you can see, actually you can see who did answer to it by clicking here. So the name will be displayed. And the bad answers. What is funny is if it's your picture, you can see what the people answered if it's wrong. So you can make fun of like your friends by answering things. It's very funny, and we are having a lot of fun with that. So I want to get back to the point that you can share it publicly, like to your followers, friends, or by private messages. Actually, private messages are half of the whole pictures that have been shared on Snikpic. And it's cool because you can send it to one person or more to make a groups, and then you can chat. We still have to improve the chat. This is the inbox menu. So obviously this is tag. Look, there's inbox and sent. So let's be in inbox. Okay, yeah, I sent it to myself, I know, but. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And then I wanted to, yeah. And there is another feature that we added that is funny, it's cool. It's the ladder. We added some kind of competition. There is two different ladders. There is the friends and the global. Well, I'm not following a lot of people, so let's change that. Here, global. I'm gonna show you how it works. So let's say we follow amazing. So basically, the friends are people you are following. And the global is the whole, like every user, every single user of Snikpic. So the points, the Snik score, each time you post a picture, you earn 5 points. Each time you answer a question, you earn 1. And each time someone will answer to your question, you will earn 1 too. So, well, this is kind of important because we know a lot of people love this kind of little game, the competition inside the app. So I think it's cool. And anyway, this whole app is cool, but it's one more thing that makes it good. Well, I won't say that's it. Then there is the search, like the discover. We are about to change it. Like we are working a lot on this thing because it's not enough. It's like Instagram, and we don't like it. So we are working hard to make it more interactive, to give more possibilities, to give more options to our user, to our community. And by the way, we launched it in April, and we are getting close to 10,000 today. So it's not that bad. It's a good way to have feedback too. So what you need to understand is that with Snikpic, it's done. Yeah, Snikpic gives you like way more power to the sharing experience. It's a whole new world, and we are getting amazing feedback from like everywhere in the world. And in September, I will be personally presenting this application in California, in UCLA, USC, all the big campuses. Obviously, that's going to be different. Here, I need to like show how it works. I will be able to be more peachy. Anyway, well.
Fantastic. Do you have any specific questions, feedback you're looking for from the audience?
Naturally, I'm expecting like an expected question, so I will be able to work out it.
Okay, brilliant. So we have a round of applause. Thank you very much. Who's got the first question or bit of feedback? There we go. Hands straight up. Love that. Positive.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. Really like the app. Definitely two things jump to mind. The first one is rather small, but I just want to point it out. It's a really slick app. The thumbs up, it looks clunky in early 2000s. I think you should think about other stuff. So another action when you click on it and you get it right, I think that can be improved. So minor product thing. And the other thing, you absolutely need quizzes. As in like groups of, let's say, groups of photos, and say like quiz on, I don't know, because they're essentially questions, right? But you want to get a quiz or a theme with regards to like a trip or regards
this is
to
interesting.
something.
This is a good question because the fact that you use the word quiz is interesting because personally, I don't want it to be. Snikpic is a social network where you share like pictures or video, but I want to stick to the word social networks. I don't want it to be some kind of game. And a lot of people, like when they talk about it, they mean game. And I'm fighting to make sure it's not a game. It's funny. Mm-hmm. It's an entertaining way to share your life through a social network. Okay,
but maybe don't use the word quiz, but just use groups of photos for a certain thing. Because I could see people doing it for like an album, let's say, or like they went on a trip, or they're taking a class on space, and these are all space photos. Like, what does this mean? And they can answer the questions. So maybe albums. Better way of doing it?
Yeah, but we are going to work about this point on the search menu. I said we want it to be more interactive. So this thing will definitely change. It won't be the same at all. Because this is like, it doesn't tell you to click on, well, we will work on this point, and this is a good question. Thank you.
Hey, I really like the app. I think it's really pretty looking. I just want to know, what age is this aimed at? Me personally, I don't get the premise of liking answering questions. So like, what's the premise behind that being fun, and who is this aimed at?
What do you mean?
I don't get why anyone would want to answer questions. I don't understand that.
Oh, why? Well, we proposed a different way. Like, it could be the same if you're talking about Snapchat. What's the point of sending like pictures of you, or Instagram? Snapchat is different. It's a brilliant idea. But in Instagram, why do you share pictures? Like for likes, for ego, or to share your life? I don't think so. But we all have our reason. Here, we want to change the way we share pictures. It's like, I think it's interesting for a lot of people, and it's proven. Like thousands of people have told us it's cool, it's different. So the question is kind of tricky because I don't know how to answer that, but the point is it's different, and that's the whole point. It's not some kind of application where you're gonna post on your wall and that's it. Here, well, actually I have like a lot of different answers to give that, but for someone like me, I like to know if my friends are interacting with me or not. Here on Snikpic, so like if I'm not interested on what you share, I won't take the time to answer. But your real friends or like real followers or fans will do it. So I think it gives you.
The question was the demographic. Who is interested in this?
Oh,
well, it was both.
I thought you were talking.
It was both, but what age group is this for?
Well, very young.
Yeah.
We've seen that it's closer to 13 to 16. It's the half of the population, the active population, and then like till 22, 23. Yeah, but closer to 13 to 16.
Next question. Sorry, I know you want to ask a question, but I'm going to shake it up and make sure everyone gets a chance.
Thank you. It's just really following on from the points the chap made behind me. That kind of gamification, I think, of the image, I do get. I like the idea of it being themed, and I don't know whether that would be that it automatically somehow is themed, or that you, for example, would set briefs. So I don't know whether or not you're regularly setting, for example, not necessarily competitions, but briefs for which pictures are submitted and shared, where people then engage. Because I'm just thinking about traction and getting people to engage with it on an ongoing basis, rather than perhaps on the occasion that they get an image through. So I can imagine people looking at 20 images in a 10-minute space when they have some time and trying to guess the words to go with the image and effectively having a score. And I appreciate that that won't be fixed because different people may have different images appear. But it does, I get it, but I think there's probably more there, and I'm just not sure what it is. But I think the idea of a wider range of content and getting people to engage with it may work. Does that make sense?
But yeah, that makes sense. I think I got it. First of all, you will only get pictures of people you are following, so you have an interest on the content that will be shared. Now, I'm not sure to get the line of the question, like what you want to really mean. This is why it's tricky too. Because about the content, it's like people will share what they want to share. About the time that you spend, sometimes I spend like 20 minutes on Instagram because I have nothing to do, and I just like roll over the newsfeed and that's it. But I don't know if this is the question, but it's proven that through our data, people spend like a lot of time on Snikpic when they are using it. It's between like 2 minutes to 5 minutes, like for the short sessions, which is good for. Well, to me, it's good. So, but yeah, the question, I'm not sure to get like the main idea.
No, fair enough. I mean, I may not be clear in my own head either, okay, I'll leave it at that, but thanks.
Well, it was an interesting question, but the main idea, I'm not sure to...
I have a simple question. What happens if you get it wrong? Is that it? You don't get to see the picture?
Well, if you get it wrong, depends. If it's one try, you're... But if infinite try, like, chase the FTJ, well, you got to try again until you get it.
And as the person who's posted that picture, do you say how many tries your friends can have?
Yeah, you can do that through the publication process. I've showed,
One
infinite,
try,
one try, 3 try, or infinite try.
Okay, thank you.
And if you do answer wrongly, like I will be able to see what I answered.
Okay, sorry, I hogged the mic there. That was my fault. I just got power happy.
Actually, I quite like the idea. I'm running out of things to look at when I'm sitting on the toilet, and I actually think this is one of those things which you just pull open your phone. You got about 10 minutes to kill, it's actually quite enjoyable. I can imagine groups of friends. You send funny things to your friends and things like that. So I think the idea is one of those things that probably grows on people. Well done with it.
Thank you.
Hi, it's just a quick one. Earlier on, you showed when you publish it that you could share it on other channels. So how is that appearing on Facebook or Twitter? Do they get the image, or do they get the keyhole? Or?
If you want to share it on like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter,
yeah,
they get like this image, the blurred one.
Okay, so then they have to click to then go into the app, or can they answer the question in different platforms?
No, you can only reveal the picture on Snikpic. Yeah.
I've been given the signals that that's all we have time for, so...
Just one more, please.
What do you think, Kevin? Is it quick?
It is quite quick.
Really quick?
Really quick,
Okay.
Yeah, hi. I get the idea. I quite like it. I'm 25. I think that's maybe the 18-25 demographic you're going for, potentially. I think maybe it would be a really good idea to target celebrities, because me personally, if I'm looking at a friend's picture, I wouldn't want them to know. I want to do it secretly, tap and go. I wouldn't want them to think I've tried 5 times to guess it. But I have found in this society, in the world, there are some pictures which people would rather see than others, whether it be where David Cameron spends his holiday, or Kim Kardashian's bottom. Mm-hmm. So if you find a way whereby you can get a celebrity to maybe say, all right, well, you have to download Snikpic and try and guess, whatever. Or for example, okay, you type this person's name in, or if you have to try and guess what this particular cause is for. So the guy who is the head of the LGBT, for example, or if you put his name into the particular box or the answer, then you get to see a picture of Caitlyn Jenner, for example. A lot of people, it raises awareness for a particular cause, maybe. So that is something that you may want to think about, again, targeting celebrities for that.
Yeah, we are already, I do have a lot, a huge portfolio with numbers and contacts of celebrities. Yeah. We are in touch, and we will start huge marketing efforts by September. But this is our idea too, so yeah.
And also, I know nobody really is the head of the LGBT, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
That's the first time I had to wrestle the mic. Can we have a round of applause, please? Not for me.
Thank you.